Hello, everybody. This is DDTS, DeAndre Dobbs, the show, and it is March the 25th, 2026. Thank y'all for joining me. I wanted to put this up here and say a couple of things. This video is alleged. This topic. In the title of this topic, I wanted to clarify that it's going to be is Solange Knowles' son and Tommie Lee dating? Because this is alleged. It has been a topic that has been trending for a great amount of time, and I wanted to take the time to talk about it. So everything in this video is alleged, and it is some facts in this video that is true. Some you can go back on my last couple of videos and watch of Julez Smith Jr. And the rest you can just watch right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all enjoy this video. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. Love y'all, and bye-bye. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 756. I'm back with another video. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all are doing good. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Yes, I'm back with another video. Today's video is random. It was just a random video. I wanted to talk about this topic just for a little while. I just want to talk about this topic for a little while. It's been trending for like a day or two, and I said, you know what? With me seeing this trending topic, I just wanted to jump on the scene. I just wanted to jump on this task and do it. But first, if you have not yet, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you will get notified when I have new videos available. Thank you all so very much for tuning in to this wonderful, amazing video. So today's video will be consistent of Julez Daniel Smith. For those of you that do not know who Julez Smith is, he is the son of Solange Knowles, who is the little sister of Beyonce Knowles. Julez Knowles is the grandson of Tina Knowles, who is the mother of Solange Knowles and superstar Beyonce Knowles. Even though they both superstars in my opinion. And today we're going to be talking about something that I saw, something that has been trending, like what I just said a while ago. It says Solange son Daniel Julez Smith Jr. sparks romance rumors with Love and Hip Hop star allegedly with Tommie Lee. Now again, this is allegedly, this is alleged, this is allegedly. So allegedly, it is being said that Solange's son, Daniel Julez Smith Jr., is sparking romance rumors with Love and Hip Hop star Tommie Lee. Now, you all know that I have to give y'all a background story on this whole scenario about Solange's son, Daniel Julez Smith Jr., and my whole opinion, why I think this whole scenario has sparked up the way it has. Hold on one second, y'all. Hey, y'all. This is me, DDTS. Welcome back. I wanted to go ahead and finish what I was going to tell you. I had to go back and redo this recording because allegedly and supposedly when I tried to do it earlier, it did not go through. So here we go. So before I cut off the first beginning, hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. So I did not get a chance to finish the first part of the other recording because for some reason it did not save. So I'm going to go ahead and redo this, what I was going to say. And that was this. Julez, for those of you that do not know, Julez, the backstory. The backstory was how all of this started and how I feel about this whole scenario about Tommie and Julez, which you're going to pretty much hear me talk about later on. So how all of this came about, Julez, who is 21 years old, who was born in 2004, who is the son of Solange Knowles, and who is the nephew of Beyonce Knowles, he was invited by a gay magazine to host the gay pride event in Atlanta. 21 years old. Now, allegedly, it's said that he is straight, which is hard to tell in this day and age. So, whoever called him and booked him, he shouldn't have never been invited. He shouldn't have never been booked. And the thing is this, so allegedly he gets to the event and he hosts it. And he was allegedly supposed to do an interview. And he precisely said this allegedly. It costs to get interviewed. So basically, he wanted to get paid to do the interview as well. So he didn't do the interview. So I guess he felt out of place. I guess he felt uncomfortable, etc., etc. You never know with a certain amount of peoples. So he didn't do the interview. So basically, he just came to the Pride event, took a couple of pictures and do this and that, and he just left. Basically, he just played with the LGBTQIA community. He basically just played with our community. He basically just played in the faces of the peoples at that event. Not only at that event, but in the faces of peoples of the LGBTQIA community. And I, for once, I do not agree with that, and I don't stand for that. And honestly, if we're going to be honest, and if I'm going to be real, which I'm going to be anyway, now, for what I'm about to say next, y'all might feel offended for what I'm about to say, but it's the honest truth. I really feel that we are peoples of the LGBTQIA community. I feel like some of us are the issue because we are really quick to let peoples into our spaces that does not even want anything to do with our community, that don't even like the spaces that we in. But the fact, because they are pretty, they are great sex appeal, this and that and the third, their body and skin tone, eye color, all that. I feel like it's a lot of peoples within our community, not only the LGBTQIA community and the black community. I really feel that, it's too much going off what a person looks like and what a person wears and how they talk and everything. And I really feel because the LGBTQIA community, which I am a part of, I'm not going to lie, I used to do this myself, but I do not anymore. I will say this though. I will say, that person is handsome. That person looks good. That person looks sexy. That does not mean that I'm crushing over them. That does not mean I want to sleep with that person. That means I am complimenting them. Now, complimenting them and gushing over and all that extracurricular activity, those are two different things. But I think the issue is we as the LGBTQIA community, the gay community, we are real quick to let peoples into our spaces, into our community, into our circles because of the way they look. And these are the peoples who we are letting into our spaces and who into our circles. They don't even care about us. They want to come in our spaces, come in our circles to try to bait, to try to get a dime, a nickel, a quarter, a dollar so they can benefit themselves and benefit off us. But when the issue within our community becomes a big issue, if something towards our community that is big and very important that needs to be discussed, if a real issue comes along, so those peoples that we let into our spaces, that we let into our circles, that don't want a thing to do with our community, these are also the same peoples that are homophobic and transphobic. Those peoples that we let in our circle, that always dragging the LGBTQIA community, saying all this negative stuff, saying we going here, we going there because we are not doing the right thing that we needs to be done. Those are the same peoples that will not do anything to help us, that will not stand for us, and they are not allies. They are against us. But these are also the same peoples that most of us and some of us in our LGBTQIA community want to let in our full circle because of their looks, because of their body, because of how they sound and everything. Because that's how it is. And it's crazy. And I just don't understand it half of the time. So I feel like Julez, he basically played with the community. He basically spit on the community. He basically like, no, I'm good. I'm not like that. So fast forward to a little bit. Fast forward not long after the Atlanta Pride event in Atlanta. So he was in a restaurant and he was elaborating to some girl. I don't know, was that Tommie, this and that and the third, or some girl? But he was basically talking about allegedly people was trying to figure out what's his sexual orientation, whether he's straight, whether he's gay, whether he's this and that. He says allegedly that he was getting called those terms, him being gay, this and then the third, at the age of 13. Now, if I'm going to be honest, around the age of 13 and 14 years old, Julius Smith, he's allegedly was supposed to been in some very, 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 very scandalous things with Sky Jackson. Yes, Sky Jackson, allegedly the girl that played on Hey Just Say, the girl who was also in the media about her ex-boyfriend, Yerky. She is like 2 years older than Julez. Sky Jackson was born in 2002. Julez knows Junior Smith. He was born in 2004. And it is alleged that their relationship at that time got really nasty and really, really, really outrageous. And so he allegedly posted some leakage photos of him and Sky, even videos, allegedly. So around that time, it's kind of like, I don't know how to put it. I don't know what to believe. If you know, you know. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, I really want to put that in. And the thing is this, even if Tommie, Lee, and Julez Smith Jr. are dating, Solange's son is dating, how I really feel about it, I really feel like, even though I know he's a grown adult, he's 21. Tommie Lee is 41. 20 years apart, correct? I really feel like this. I really feel like it's a lot of older women that are really into YNs, and I feel like it's a lot of YNs that are into older women. But this the thing though, these YNs is not being with these women because they love older women. They are being with these women because they think these women is going to take care of them. They think these women is going to pay for them, pay for their way, have them living this lavish lifestyle, and all the YNs got to do is put that good in bed along with them. Now, this also goes with the gay community, and this is extremely important. I was not going to go this route, but I'm going to go ahead and say this. Now, we all know within the LGBTQIA community that it has been a lot of backlash when it comes to older LGBTQIA peoples that are well experienced, well seasoned, well marinated, well out there, that seems to want to keep their young lifestyle up. So what they do, they develop attraction. They develop attraction to the young gays and the young LGBTQIA community men of the community. And that's the honest truth. And it's a lot of young LGBTQIA community that really be having daddy issues. And let's forget that they want to skip over the ones that are close to their age. They want to be with somebody, I guess, that is well experienced. Even though I know you're grown, you're legal, that's the most important thing. But sometimes I really feel like it's kind of a red flag to me. And it's kind of backwards a little bit. Because honestly, I wouldn't want to be with somebody who is way older than me. I wouldn't want to be with nobody that's old enough to have their AARP card. I wouldn't want to be with nobody that can't do anything, that's old enough to have their AARP card, that's old enough to have a pacemaker, that's old enough to be in a nursing home. I don't want nobody like that. No tea, no shade, respectfully. I'm just being honest. Now, me, myself, I can say this. I can say, oh, this person look good. This person look good. They can be in their middle 40s, early 50s. I can be like, oh, they fine, this and that. That does not mean I want to sleep with them. I want to be with them, this and that and the third. I'm just being honest. Because that's just me. But I just feel like I had to put that out there. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to insert that video, and we'll be right back. And let me know what you guys think. And I am really having a wonderful time talking about this topic. So I'm going to put this video up, and then we're going to come back and talk about this clip again. Thank you. Love y'all.
It's been a crazy weekend. You struggling, babe? I told you. Wait. That look good to you.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I just posted the video. Now, if you all watched the video clip that I posted of Julez and Tommie, I just want to elaborate on that, and I just want to give y'all my perspective on this. Now, if y'all don't know who Tommie Lee is, for what I've known, when I used to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I did used to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, at a time a couple of years ago. I think I was in the phase of trying to get into reality TV like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Miami, Love and Hip Hop New York, Love and Hip Hop, and all the other stuff like that. When I was trying to get into it, I was in a phase where I was just enjoying it. Like when I watched it, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I was watching it consistent. I was watching it consistently. Like I'd be ready every Monday for it to come on. I think at the time when I was watching it, it had Jocelyn Hernandez on there. It had Mimi Frost. It had Stevie J. It had Tommie Lee. It had Mama D. It had Rashida. It had so many peoples on there. It had Tammie. It had Waka Flocka. I mean, it had so many peoples. This was around the time when I was watching it. So I'm thinking it was around by in 2017, 2018 was when I was watching it. So yeah, that's the time it had all those peoples that I've named. And I saw Tommie Lee. Like I did not know who she was at the time. But when I saw Tommie Lee, I did not know what this person had did to her. I think it was a guy that she was dating. I did not know what this guy had did to her. The next thing I knew, Tommie Lee was doing some crazy stuff that I can't even picture right now. And I think the thing is what she was doing, like she was crying and with nothing wrong with her. She was crying one minute and laughing the next or something like that. Because I've been told that, and I've saw on a reality show. I think she on the show now that's called Baddies. I do not watch the show Baddies because I don't like that show. I'm sorry. If there are any peoples that like the show Baddies and that are a fan of Baddies, I really am sorry. No tea, no shade, but I am not a fan of this show. Because honestly, let's be real. The peoples that is on there on that show, I know it's not no different from the Love and Hip Hop shows, but if you are watching Baddies and you find that stuff amusing, I tried to watch it. I tried to watch reality shows. Like I said, I constantly was watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop New York, Love and Hip Hop Miami. I tried to fit in, but it was not for me. But everybody has different strokes and everybody has different opinions and different views on these shows. And my thing is this: I cannot watch Baddies because we are literally watching our community basically humiliate themselves, getting clocked upside the head just to get a paycheck, just to get views, just to get attention, just to get fame and well noticed. Because we do come from, the thing is, because our community, the black community, we've come from a community where we are not getting enough reputation. Like we are not given enough reputation. And I did a video on this a while back when I was talking about gay reputation in the black community. I also have a video on that. And what I mean when I say reputation, meaning like if us as black peoples of the black community, for us to get well noticed, and if we are on a reality show, it don't do anything but to take us getting knocked upside the head, arguing with peoples, calling peoples all types of names and stuff, and get deep down with secrets and everything for us to get recognized. And the thing is, we do not get good reputation from that. And I'm not trying to say I'm bougie, this and that and the third, because I'm not. I'm just saying I just cannot get into it. I tried it. Like I said, I tried to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I did. I used to try to watch it because I thought it was very entertaining. But as time progressed, one day I started watching it and I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I watching this? The reason I was watching this because, the drama. Because even though I don't like drama within my own life, I'm not going to say I don't like drama that does not have anything to do with me, I used to watch it for the fights. The drama, the reunion fights and everything, arguments. I used to. But then I was like, you know what am I doing? What am I doing? But yeah, that's what Tommie Lee is basically from. She is basically and allegedly on Baddies, and she used to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now Tommie Lee allegedly has a bad kind of a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs record when it comes to things in reality. I'm just gonna put it in that aspect. Now it is alleged that her and Solange's son, Julez Smith Jr., are reportedly dating, but these are allegedly rumors. These are rumors that they are dating. Like I said, allegedly. They are rumors, allegedly. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say this because I know y'all probably been waiting a long time for me to say this, so I'm gonna go ahead and basically put this out there. 1 second. Okay, back with it, y'all. So the thing is, I really feel like this is just for show. I really feel like this is just for show and this is just for an act. I really feel that they are not going together. I really feel like this is just for a clout. I really feel like it's for clout. I really feel like it's for attention. And I really feel like, hear me out on this, I really feel like the main reason that all of this is coming out, that Tommie Lee and Julez Smith Jr. are allegedly dating, is because of the fact like people's tried to assume and wanted to assume that Julez Smith Jr., the son of Solange Knowles, was gay, and they have been trying to figure out his sexuality for a very long time. And he has opened up a little bit about it. So that's what I really feel about that. I really feel like maybe he and Tommie Lee decided to date, or they are talking about it, or they decided to do this and do that to keep the narrative down. Like, if you know, you know. But if I'm going to be honest, I really feel like this. Peoples need to understand. I do. I'm not judging nobody, but I really do find this kind of weird. But I really do find that it's kind of a red flag. Because, like I said, Julez Smith is 21 years old and Tommie Lee is 41 years old. And I know people say age ain't nothing but a number, and I understand they both legal, but I got mixed feelings about this because if y'all don't know, they say Tommie Lee crazy, but y'all must not have seen how Julez Smith mama Solange Knowles get down. Y'all remember that elevator scene between her and Jay-Z and Beyonce? Beyonce was just standing there in the elevator, just letting her sister tear Jay-Z up. Solange got hands. She was tearing Jay-Z up from shreds. And I'm going to see can I find that GIF, and I'm going to see can I find that picture, something related to it to let y'all see. But I really feel if this the case, I really believe that Tommie Lee better be careful and don't do anything to hurt Julez, because Solange ain't going. And anybody else, they ain't gonna be playing about Julez. Now, whether they are dating, I'm really not sure. It is alleged. But I really feel that maybe this is a thing to stop all the talk about about his sexual orientation and what team he prefers to be on and what team he plays on. Because regardless of the fact, a lot of people need to learn this. A lot of people need to understand this goes on both sides. This goes for both parties, men and women. I don't give a flat out damn if you are dating 1,000 women or 1,000 men. If you are a man, if you are a guy, and you dating all of these women just to cover up the fact that you are attracted to the same sex and you basically trying to date every woman and have sex with every woman in the book to prove that you are not this, that you are not that, prove that you are not this and that you are not that, trying to get people to get off your case. You can do that all you want to. That still is not going to stop the fact of what you are attracted to, just as for women. The same thing goes for women. It goes for both parties. It does not matter how many women you date, how many men you date. That's not going to change the fact what you are really attracted to and what you really like. That ain't going to stop anything. These cover-ups, that's the main reason why DLs are in effect. That's the reason why DLs are in effect. That's the reason why a lot of relationships are being destroyed, because people tend to lie to themselves on who they are and who they want to be. But that's just my opinion. I'm just going to say this. Even though I'm not in a relationship, I've never been in a relationship a day in my life, I really feel like mixed feelings regarding this whole scenario. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So my thing is this. I don't know whether Julez Smith Jr. and Tommie Lee are dating, but this is alleged. And if they is, I hope they know what they doing. But, they grown. All I know is I hope Tommie can handle Solange. I don't. Now that'll be a fight. I'll be wanting to see who will win that. I really don't know, but I really feel like that'll be something. And I just feel like Julez, he's a little young for Tommie. But this is a new age, a new decade. A lot of women want these. It's a lot of women that are cougars that want these young YNs. So kudos to them. So that'll be my video, y'all. And let me know what you guys think of my video about Tommie Lee and Julez Smith. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and do not forget to subscribe. And I will be back with another video as soon as possible. Thank y'all for joining me, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all for watching DDTS episode 756. I love y'all, and I thank you. Love y'all. Bye-bye.